YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Thursday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. That means it's 1830 Zulu on September 14th, 2023. And this is the Manufacturer Showcase. DX Engineering is very proud to represent over 170 different manufacturers that we sell and have on the shelf as best we can. And today we have a very special guest. It's Mike, W5REZ from REZ Antennas. Hello, Mike.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Mike, tell us what's going on at REZ Antennas.
Yeah, so we've been pretty busy making antennas over here, getting them out there, stocking DX Engineering up, and everything's there now, ready to go, except for the tripods because we sold out of those. But you should have some more of those today, hopefully in the warehouse, ready to go soon. So we're doing well. We're keeping busy, and we're looking at the next year ahead, and we're excited to be doing what we're doing, and hopefully we can also start to come up with some nice new products coming out. So we'll see what happens there, and got some time to do some R&D now. So,
well, that's great stuff, Mike. Actually, our local club that I'm president of, the Mercer County Amateur Radio Club, used the REZ antennas on a Parks on the Air activation here in Western Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Mike, talk about POTA and what the REZ antenna can do for a Parks on the Air activation.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it was built with that in mind, so it's going to be ideal for that. But really, it's ease of setup. I mean, you can be on the air in a few minutes. You don't have to think about supports or anything, since it's a freestanding antenna, which is really what I like about it a lot. Because sometimes you never know what you're going to run into. You might show up and there's no trees, or the park might not want you putting stuff in their trees and everything. So it's good to know that you're self-contained. You can even operate, in a parking lot if you need to. You can put the radials out over the pavement, and operate like that. So there's a lot of different options. Plus, being that it's a vertical, it pretty much keeps a low profile. So if you kind of, don't want a lot of people asking questions, that's okay. But I mean, I always welcome it, but everybody's different. So you can stay hidden if you want to. And then the thing that I like about it is I like to try to work DX stations and to try to do park to park DX. And vertical's been really good for that, and that's one of the reasons why I like to use it as well. But really, I think the main thing is going to be the ease of deployment and the speed, and also of the teardown. I mean, you can get that thing right back in the bag as fast as it sets up. So you can switch parks if you're going to do multiple parks in a day, and kind of keep your setup time, breakdown time pretty short.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the characteristics of the REZ antenna.
Sure.
With this easy setup, and it's a vertical, but I mean the manufacturing that you go into, and I mean it's just awesome the way the vertical looks and the coils and everything. It's just awesome. So let's talk about some of the success stories and tell us about some of the DX these guys have worked.
Sure. Yeah, I've got I've got contacts all over Europe, and made a couple to Australia as well, and South America. Some of the people, I'll get an email and say, they'll get really excited about, I worked a station in Spain or Italy or whatever it might be. And so people are getting out there, and one guy emailed me yesterday, and he said, yeah, I set it up on 20 meters and my first contact was over in Colorado, and so that was really cool. I got a 900-mile contact just like that. And so those things are always fun to hear. But yeah, the manufacturing process, that we go through, we pay a lot of attention to detail, and we try to use the best materials we can find. Most of the materials that we source are going to be high end materials. I mean, good aluminum, Delrin, things like that. And then having the capability to machine them very precisely is important, so that each antenna is repeatable and you get the same performance level on each unit. And just, of course, those materials on their own are pretty rugged, and they last a long time. So, this type of antenna, you buy it once and you can keep it forever. And that's kind of our philosophy, is to make gear that you only have to buy once, and it's going to last you, I'd say, a lifetime. So we're very happy with the way everything came out, and we're going to utilize that philosophy going forward, and just keep trying to make really, really rugged gear, and make gear that people want. I like to see what people are doing and what they're using, and how they like to utilize things, and maybe try to solve some problems for people. And you know it's ham gear for ham people. It's not just another product. I really like to make sure that we're getting things that people want. So
Well, it is a very unique product, Mike, and we are very excited here at DX Engineering to be partnering with you. Um, I like the
likewise.
backpack. I mean, the backpack is great with all the REZ antenna parts.
Oh
Talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, so the backpack that we have, it's a great piece of equipment as well. I mean, you can't discount how you're going to get your equipment there. So we wanted to make sure that everybody had the option to get a backpack that they knew was going to fit the system really well, and protect the equipment. It's never fun getting your equipment and then trying to find a bag to put it in. So we tried to also kind of solve that problem and take some of the guesswork out of it. And um, all the bags are made from premium materials as well. And um, we're we're happy that we're able to offer that.
Yeah, I mean, the backpack is really high quality. I mean, it goes along with all the things that you're manufacturing, and here, I mean, just outstanding. This just hopefully you're able to see your antenna systems ranger.
Yep.
You see that?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the manufacturing process. It's just beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah. So we have a machine shop that produces these parts, and they're state of the art equipment. A lot of the stuff they use is pretty new stuff. So they're able to put really nice finishes on things, and we use a lot of automation to place the holes and things like that. So if you're looking at the top or the bottom of the coil, we use what's called a fourth axis on the CNC machine, and that's an automated piece of equipment that ensures that those holes are placed in the proper spot. Again, that's the consistency is very important, to get the OD of the coil and cut the groove the same every time, so that your inductance numbers are going to be consistent from coil to coil. Um, you know, just making sure that we keep a tight control on how things are made. Each part goes through an inspection process at the machine shop. They have a sheet that they go through and measure critical measurements to make sure that they're within tolerance. So there's quality assurance controls going on there, and um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much how we're doing things. Trying to use the best equipment we can use to manufacture the best antenna we can make. So
And it's really great stuff, Mike. And thank you so much for bringing this to the amateur radio population. And Parks on the Air has never been bigger
oh
than
yeah,
it is right now. And you know, whether it's Parks on the Air or even maybe you're trying to sneak something up at an HOA.
yes, I'm in that situation myself. So they're not going to bother you with that antenna up.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. It's really efficient, and I love the way you manufacture this stuff. And I
Thank you.
want to make sure that if there's any questions we
Yeah.
have here in the chat, um, well, we've got. Let's see here. We've got David, AC3 Hotel Tango. He says, thanks to DX Engineering for providing continued high-level product presentations for the amateur radio community. And then our friend Mike Murphy, who is Kilo India 8 Radio, who is part of the DX Engineering sales team. And hello to you, Mike, and thanks for everything you do. Nice photo with Mike and his wife, I think during a wedding celebration. He was operating in a in a tux there. I got to use this antenna on a couple of Parks on the Air. It was easy to tune and it worked very well. So that is great. I mean, lots of good reviews. And Mike, thanks so much. And we're very pleased to be a partner of yours here at DX Engineering.
Likewise, DX Engineering's a fantastic company, and we couldn't be more happy to have our products be on your shelves and ready to go.
All right, Mike, we're going to check in with you again soon as you continue to evolve and bring new and exciting things to this, to verticals and all the things you're doing in amateur radio. Thanks so
Sounds
much
good.
for being on today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay. And thanks to all of you for watching. This has been REZ, R-E-Z. Just all you got to do is search REZ on the DX Engineering website, and we will try to take care of all your needs for the REZ antennas. Until next time, 73 from DX Engineering.